So it looks like Instagram is finally giving up on photos. This was basically inevitable, and I saw it coming a couple of years ago, but it looks like now Instagram is done with photos and is starting to focus on video. If you didn't hear the news, the other day the head of Instagram basically came out and talked about a lot of the changes that are coming to Instagram, and one of the largest ones coming up is the fact that Instagram is gonna be focusing more on video. Basically, Instagram is a little hurt and kind of behind the times with TikTok and YouTube and everyone else taking all of the video insight and just growing huge, while Instagram is just photos and the reels and all that stuff aren't doing as well. And obviously, as a photographer myself, and seeing the photography community in general, especially wedding photographers, everyone is pretty much overly distraught about Instagram switching to mainly video. But I wanna let you know personally, the switch to video is actually not so bad, and I think you can leverage it in your photo businesses for the better. If you didn't get a chance to see my video about how much income I made from YouTube in 2020, check it out up above. But basically what I go through is how video helped save my photo business in 2020. And now switching to mainly doing video, I actually am taking less weddings, and the weddings I do take, I feel like I get so much more content that I can use for either YouTube and or Instagram. There's so much you can learn and gain from video. So for photographers, I do not want you all to be scared of it. So let's talk about a couple of things you all can do to transition to doing a little bit more video content to go along with your main bread and butter photo content. The first one being the most obvious, which is embracing video. Just be okay with the fact that you'll be shooting video. Keep in mind, for the most part, you already have the gear to do it. Most of our cameras nowadays are pretty decent hybrid cameras. I myself shoot with the Fujifilm system, and even since the X-T2, it's been shooting really great video. And the X-T4 at this point is a perfect hybrid video photo camera. There's also cheaper options like the X-T30, which I just did a video about. Check it out right up above. But the X-T30 is great for social media video because it's small, and then I can just sync all the stuff to my iPad or my phone extremely easily. So again, be okay with video. Be okay with taking short clips. Be okay with taking little clips that you can use for reels or B-roll, or have someone use your iPhone to record you doing your work. Just something. Be okay with video. It's okay. I know photo is your bread and butter, but you will be okay. Next after that is the obvious, but make sure you have the gear for video. Now, again, like I was just saying, most photographers at this point have a camera that can shoot great video. The reason I lean on Fujifilm so heavily is because the color science is great. Even this video you're seeing here, no color grading at all. This is the X-T4 straight off a camera. All I do is record, go into Final Cut, edit it, and boom, that's the video that you all are watching right now. So find a camera that you love the color science and that can shoot pretty decent video, and you're pretty much good to go. Outside of that, get yourself a decent mic. Most of all the Rode microphones are good to start with, so you don't need anything crazy, and that's it. That's it. A good camera, which if you're a photographer, you already have, and some audio gear, and then you're all good to go. Now keep in mind, when it comes to audio, in my opinion, audio is more important than video. So you can have pretty bad looking video as long as it's not like 360p or something crazy like that. But 720 up to 1080p video is great, but the audio has to be on point. If your audio is not on point, people aren't gonna wanna listen and they will move off your video very quickly. So make sure you get a decent mic. And if y'all wanna see more gear recommendations for video specifically, especially for things like Instagram and YouTube, just let me know below in the comments. The next best thing to do for your video is to make sure you show yourself working. I said it earlier, but hand your phone to your second photographer and tell them to take some B-roll of you shooting. The iPhone takes great B-roll footage. I've used it before, you can see here. You can definitely get what you need to, especially if you're up on like the iPhone 11 or 12. This stuff is looking absolutely amazing out of the iPhone, so there's no reason to not have B-roll of you working. If you want something that looks a little better, get a small camera like the X-T30 and have your second photographer take clips of you working. This is something you can do easily, and honestly, I started doing it more often at all of my weddings. Basically, I'll give my second photographer my X-T4. She tends to shoot with one camera, so now she has two, and I tell her, throughout the day, when you have a moment, just take some short clips of me doing stuff. And this is the kind of thing that she gets. Perfectly beautiful, usable B-roll that I can use either in videos or promotion on Instagram. And that's the kind of stuff you're gonna wanna get, especially with Instagram switching over to video mainly. Now, when you're shooting your video for Instagram, make sure to shoot vertically. Again, Instagram has been on this for a hot minute, and I think I've talked about it before in a video in the past. If not, I'll make one about it coming up. But basically, Instagram wants you to stay on your phone in the phone's normal orientation. And because of this, you're gonna wanna shoot vertically. Make sure that you have a tripod that can turn your camera vertically and shoot everything that way. You can still edit everything the way you normally would in maybe Final Cut or even on your iPad or iPhone, which I have a video up above, you can check that out. But make sure you shoot everything vertically so it fits in with Instagram and you know exactly what you're shooting so you're not cropping and have weird crops in your video. Also, if you want to, you can shoot normally and then just crop your stuff into a square. That also will work for Instagram as well. But basically, get used to not being in a 16:9 orientation for Instagram. Also, in your videos, be genuine. Now, I know it's hard with social media to not just be yourself, but one thing I found in my business over all of this time is being yourself is gonna be the best thing that sells. You may feel like the weird one or the one that sticks out or the one that no one wants to talk to, but just be yourself. It will pay off in the long run. People will notice it and they will love you for you. Don't try too hard to be like a YouTuber or an Instagram celebrity or any of that stuff. Just do you. You know, like I see so many YouTube videos that's starting to like, what's up? Welcome to the channel. And it's like, bro, just be you. You know, like we don't have to yell at the screen to get more views and likes. Do you. Show what you like to do, be yourself, and your people will find you. And last but not least, practice makes perfect. Keep in mind that being able to speak in front of the camera takes a long time to get used to. It is really weird sitting in a room by yourself with a microphone and a rando camera and look at it like, hi friend, you're my camera and I love talking to you. Like just who does that? Nobody does that. And when you first sit down to do it, it will be awkward and weird. And don't use that as an excuse to be like, oh, I'm not good on camera. I'm never going to do video. It takes practice. It takes time. You seeing me on video now with my unscripted videos, all I use are outlines, is years of me working at Apple, trying to sell computers, working at Squarespace as a team lead, talking to my team one-on-one, each person, every week, being in meetings, always talking to people, being a wedding photographer, meeting new clients, trying to book new clients. Just years and years of talking and talking and talking. So at this point, I'm super comfortable in front of a camera because I'm just used to speaking in front of people. It takes practice and it's okay. You will be awkward at first and it's okay. But work through it and just continually make videos. And one thing that I've really excelled at over the years is even if it's bad, release what you can. Nothing will ever be 100% exactly how you like it. Like in all honesty, and you can see some of the photos here, I don't really like my own work. I don't. I'm like 80% cool with my own work. But other than that, there's like 20% that I'm like, my photos, I just don't like them. There's something about my photos I don't like. And that's just what it is being a creative. So practice makes perfect. Don't be afraid to try and to have it not be your best work. Release it. Because if you look at this little clip of one of my first videos. What's up folks? This is John from John Branch 4 Photography, and today we're going to talk about 3 reasons why Honeybook is for all service-based business owners and freelancers. I have come such a long way from that old stuff. So seriously, it takes practice, it takes time. You've seen it before with all types of YouTubers. So don't be afraid to be in front of the camera, to be awkward, and to work through it over time. So those were a couple of tips to help you out with adjusting to Instagram switching to video mainly. If you'd love to hear more on this topic, please let me know in the comments below and we can get more specific about video, like how to shoot your video, how to edit your videos, how to get more comfortable on camera, all that type of stuff. We can even talk about YouTube and monetization and all of it. Let me know by hitting that like and leaving a comment below and let me know that that's what you want to see, and I'll go ahead and put it in my video pipeline. Thanks again for hanging out on the channel, and if you really love this information, don't forget to subscribe for more wedding photography and photography in general, and I will catch you all next time.
Yeah.